Rockland County religious leaders are talking against the state of New York about a new provision in its new pistol permit law, and one is even taking legal action. So they're contesting a ban on carrying guns in sensitive places, which include their places of worship. News 12's Ben Nandy has more why they're fighting it.
For them to slam through laws the way they did is just going to create more disaster.
Zvi Waldman, founder of the New York State Jewish Gun Club, is floored over New York State's pistol permit law, especially the provision that prohibits civilians from carrying guns in sensitive locations, which includes places of worship.
We should be able to protect ourselves.
Waldman's club just retained a civil rights attorney to challenge the law and is asking others to join the fight. He says synagogues should be able to let licensed civilians carry guns in case of an attack like the 2018 Pittsburgh synagogue shooting or the 2019 Hanukkah stabbings at the home of a Muncie rabbi.
The average Orthodox Jew spends up to 20 hours a week in shul. So for us, not being able to be protected in shul, it means more than the average person that goes to church once a week.
I also spoke with Pastor Jesse Stevenson of Revived Church, who shares some of Waldman's views. He referenced the Uvalde school shooting.
What happens if we run into a police officer that does not want to involve himself in a shooting? Why then would there not be necessary for someone who is licensed to carry?
The Department of Criminal Justice Services responded to these concerns, saying houses of worship in New York have always been able to work with law enforcement, security guards, and other certified armed personnel to keep their communities safe. And under the new concealed carry law, that will continue to be the case. Waldman says yes, some larger places of worship might be able to arrange and pay for that kind of security. But what about the smaller places of worship, like these tiny shuls with 20 or 30 members each that are popping up all over Rockland County?
To fund it is basically by the community. Let's say in my shul, at the end of the month, they hang up the electric bill on it, on the wall, and everybody, chips in a couple of bucks to pay it. And there's no way that we can afford to have, private security.
I reached out to several state lawmakers who voted for the law with questions just on the sensitive locations provision as it relates to places of worship. They either did not respond or declined